Our motel's just right next door to an army base.
Oh, is that what I'm recording?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I hope this isn't illegal. Alright, so we're recording. This actually is really good quality. I need a new phone. I have an iPhone 8 because I'm poor, I say, as I'm moving across the country. I'm not that poor.
Galaxy Note 10.
It is a nice phone. I guess we just decided that we are going to kind of... You focus. I'll do the talking for now. Vlog.
Focus on driving.
We'll check back in later.
Alright.
We are going to vlog the process of moving across the country. Tomorrow is the day that the movers come. We're going to pack up most of the stuff, but a good amount of it is going to just be going in our car. It's going to be probably a 3-day trip. We are driving from Milwaukee, Wisconsin to Las Vegas, Nevada.
Viva Las Vegas.
In a brilliant moment of connection, my brain automatically went to the Viagra commercial.
Share, like, we're interesting people. People like us.
I'd say so. Okay, but so yeah, we'll give you snippets of the whole trip. We'll make one big thing later. I'll probably edit some of the dumb things out that we say. I might edit this out. We'll see. Next time.
No, cool. This one needs to be fresh, real.
No cuts.
First time.
All right, kitty cats. We are back again. Our apartment is bare as bottom.
It took all day. Movers were supposed to show up yesterday. They didn't show up yesterday, and then they showed up at like noon. We were supposed to get
like 9, but we are packed up and we are going to make our schedule work with us. We're getting out.
8 hours of driving
today.
We're gonna be in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, we'll be checking in there.
No.
And then we've got a stop in Denver, Colorado on Tuesday and St. George on Wednesday. Then Thursday morning, we'll be moving into our brand new pretty place in the sunny Las Vegas.
Las Vegas!
Woo-hoo! So on the first part of the trip, we were driving mainly at night just because of how long everything took with trying to get moved out. There was all these weird red lights along the way to Nebraska. As you can also see, I'm a slut for bridges. I love them. Howdy and good morning.
Hey guys, how you doing?
We are in Nebraska now. It is obviously the morning now. It is not nighttime. We got in at around 2 a.m.
But we hit every type of weather on our way out. Leaving Milwaukee, snow. Getting into Illinois, rain. And then Iowa has like 40-mile-an-hour winds tossing our cars. And then we had to get fuel, and that was like just rough getting out of the car.
And then Nebraska has like some Silent Hill fog going on.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
that was
fog.
Fun.
Dude, let's tell them about our experience with this cop. Okay, so Ronnie, speed demon, doing like 15, 20 over. Tell her not to.
My defense, 26 hours is a really long time, and I just don't want to do the speed limit for that. I have a need for speed. It's an Aries thing, I think. I just don't like doing the speed limit. I have problems with authority.
This cop like pulls up behind me and it gets on the side of me, and obviously I think he realized that I wasn't going to be able to see his lights flashing in my rear view because I have everything packed and covering it. So he like gets on the side, and I didn't know cop cars have like side lights, and I've worked with police before. So he like does that. Then he hops in front of me to pull Ronnie over. Ronnie pulls to the left. He gets off on the right and keeps going. Oh, maybe he got off. Maybe it was just a warning. No, we start driving again because we're like, where the hell is he going? And then he gets back on the interstate and is like, get over. Pull to your right and slow down for emergency vehicles. It's really important. Firefighter. We pull over at like this closed gas station on a side road, and he's like, all right, you guys know why we pulled you over? No. And I throw in that I'm a firefighter right away. And then he checks Ronnie's insurance, asks for both of our IDs, and then tells me to get out of the car.
Bruh.
Oh, my butthole. That quick. Yeah, and then he's like, oh, well, it's just to like, so we can all talk at once. And I'm like, oh, okay. Oh man, I'm gonna die here. And he's like, you get out of the car. And I'm like, oh, we just saw that movie.
Queen and Slim.
Queen and Slim. This is where we go down. He gave her a ticket, gave me a warning. Not a crazy large ticket, like $114.
Hashtag not all cops.
Firefighters are way better, guys.
So, today we will be taking a nice long trip to Denver, Colorado, where it may or may actually not be snowing there. I, for one, would enjoy never having to drive in snow ever again.
Together.
See you soon!
See you.
Alright, so here's another really cool bridge. Told you, slut for bridges. It was a lot windier out here. A lot of very long stretches of plain. The sky seemed like impossibly long, almost. It stretched on forever, it felt like. Here were a bunch of cool haystacks. I know how they do it, but I thought it was cool. A very long ride because it was very straight and kind of boring, but the sky was entertaining, you know? So a whole lot of that. Hi everyone, good morning.
Good morning.
We are in the
Denver.
sunny, not snowy Denver, Colorado right now. This is our second to last big stop before we arrive in Vegas. We've actually got a 9-hour drive today. We had a 7-hour drive yesterday. Saw the Sonic movie yesterday just for fun, something to do while we were here.
I thought it was adorable. It was only like a 6 out of 10, but man, if they did not change that animation, woo!
Would definitely be a negative out of 10. It's terrifying.
But yeah, Denver is, everybody's super friendly. Like it here. Beautiful riding in. But now there's snow.
So we're going to try to get out of here pretty fast, try to beat the snow on the mountain. So we'll get there in one piece, hopefully, and check back in with you pretty soon.
Bye.
Bye. And it was just beautiful. Like, I'm talking the mountains, where the sun peeked through. There was like a few tunnels where we were actually going through some of the mountains, and then just like the minute you go through it, the scenery on the other side is just breathtaking. Some of the canyons that we were going through really felt like something almost out of like a sci-fi film. Like you would have like some forest dwelling like creature people that live like in a valley somewhere, and I could see I could imagine like CGI like work ramp things.
Beautiful, like all the rock formations, like multicolored, like rocks being like green and red and yellow, and like the rivers. I don't know if you saw when the rivers were like gleaming. It was like the craziest thing.
It looked almost fake.
Yeah, it looked like something
they were
got
crystal clear.
like a Disney movie, like you said, like a Disney movie.
It looked like it was all animated, and I was just like, where can I download this DLC? Because this is beautiful, and I want life to look like this all the time.
Hey guys.
Checking in St. George, Utah. That was the last really large stretch of road that we needed to conquer. We are about 2 hours out of Las Vegas as we speak.
Yeah.
That drive was closer to like 9 hours.
Like 9.5, and it was rough.
Honestly though, for me, I disagree. I think that driving through Colorado specifically, it just made it go by faster, because it wasn't just like one really long straight stretch of road. Like we were going through the mountains, and it wasn't that bad. We pretty much beat the snow out there. It was supposed to snow. It snowed a little bit, but not enough to really like inhibit our driving.
I totally fully understand why people like move out here. Not for me. I need street lights. I'm a city boy. But driving through, oh, absolutely.
Would do again. 10 out of 10.
Just not that long. For some reason, we're stopped on a road in Colorado for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I think that it was like right on the side of a cliff though. I think there might have been like a rock fall, potentially.
Sorry. Okay.
But I think they got it all fixed, and then we were out through. So, you know, all in all, not too bad. We made it in here about 7 p.m.
Just as the sun fell.
Yep, just as the sun fell in the nick of time. We'll be leaving out pretty early tomorrow morning, and the minute we cross the Nevada line, we will be on Pacific time, and we'll be 3 hours behind everybody else.
Yeah. So We're gonna go get some rest, get some food.
Woo!
Probably go do a little shopping at like IKEA just so we can get like table and chairs and stuff. We sold a lot of that stuff. But yeah, so join us tomorrow. See ya.
What's up, everybody? It's obviously not the tomorrow that we just mentioned in the previous video. It is actually May, and we moved in February 17th. So it's been a little while, but now we've got everything for the most part put away. We still have a couple of straggler boxes, obviously, that didn't get put away, but so is moving. But yeah, the apartment is a very similar size to the last one that we had. The spacing is a little bit different though. I like the little bar area that we have attached to the kitchen. Overall, it's super nice. I love it here. I have a little shaded patio, which is nice because it can get pretty hot in the sun. Please excuse any mess. I didn't feel like cleaning up my entire apartment and pretending that I live cleaner than I do just to impress you guys. I did make up my bed. That is my one accomplishment. I never make my bed, so I made my bed for you guys. You're welcome. And yeah, great stuff. So, hi! This is a little overdue, obviously. Quite a bit went down since we moved in. COVID-19 happened. That's fun. It's still happening. It's probably going to continue to happen for a little while. It had started a little bit before we first moved in, but it really ramped up, I would say, around the third week or so. From what I've been able to see, I really like it here, and I can't wait to fully be able to do things once, you know, everything opens back up or whatever. But I mean, I'm in no rush, I guess. I can wait. I don't have a whole lot of friends out here just yet anyway, so no skin off my back, I suppose. Anyway, I know what you guys want to hear. I'm in my boyfriend's gaming chair, by the way. That's why it's all the way back like this, because this is how he plays video games. I kind of want to redo this with my pink chair now. This is better. I feel good now. I know what you guys really want. You guys want to hear what's the difference between living in Vegas and living in Ohio or Wisconsin, which is technically the same place. We call it Oconsin. That's right, folks. The Midwest is a monolith. There's tiny differences, but it's largely very similar. Also, sorry for sitting like a bisexual. I really can't help it. So, main differences between life on the West Coast and life in the Midwest. Mind you, I had never been out west. That's a lie, actually. I've been to Arizona several times, but not since I was a kid. Not enough to really get a feel for the difference in culture. The climate, that's probably the big one that everybody notices. It is much hotter here in Vegas. We are on the very southern tip of Nevada, in the little crux of California right there. We are in the desert, but we are in a valley in the desert. So we are surrounded by mountains and a little mountain valley bowl in the desert. So it's hot. And then all the heat stays in the little bowl. But it's dry heat, so it's not horrible, really. We do get wind sometimes, so that's nice. As long as you're in the shade, really, doesn't matter how hot it gets, you're usually pretty okay. There's no mosquitoes out here because it's too dry. Yeah, just scorpions. I haven't seen a scorpion yet, though, so I'm sure I'll be fine. Maybe. It doesn't really get super cold in the wintertime, which is nice because no me gusta, the cold. Frito. I had a lot of people tell me when I first moved that I was going to miss the snow in Ohio and Wisconsin, then I'd be back because I miss winter. I won't, but if for whatever reason I did lose my mind and miss snow, it actually snows on the mountains that surround us, which aren't too far away. So if I wanted to go hiking in them, I could. I should probably go to therapy instead if I have like the urge to do that. I'll just go to therapy. It'll be fine. People here just kind of seem nicer and friendlier, honestly. I haven't gotten any of those like white people looks that I tend to get. It's actually been people genuinely nice and friendly. You know, hey, hello, how you doing? You know, blase blah, the small talk. I will also say that there's a stark difference in speed limits. The residential and business areas here are like 5 to 10 miles per hour faster than the business and residential areas back in Ohio or Wisconsin for the most part. Everybody is zooming around here. Obviously, there's some higher speed limits in like the rural and country areas, but on streets where there's storefronts and people's houses, it's like 45 here. They can't drive. They pull out very far. People in Vegas can't drive. And that is probably why my car insurance has like tripled since coming out here. There's no state tax in Nevada, which is really nice. We have a lot of money that we get in revenue as far as tourism and gambling goes. A lot of people come here because they just have way too much money and they're like, what am I going to do with all of this money? I would love to just throw it in the air or in a garbage can. And Las Vegas is that bright, glittery garbage can. But if you are a local here, you get to do a lot of the attractions and activities for free, or at least at a discount, which is really nice. You get a lot of free parking out here, which is cool. The food in Vegas is amazing. I know I haven't even really gotten a full taste of it yet because there's probably quite a few places that have had to shut down in light of everything going on. But what I have tasted is some really good stuff. And I'm a foodie, so I'm excited to really dig my fork into what Vegas has to offer. The Mexican here is great. So good. There's so many places to get it. And some of them are even like chain restaurants with legitimate quality in food, which, I mean, you don't really go to chain restaurants often because you're like, oh, this food here is really great. You're usually like, I want this food and this is the cheapest and easiest, closest place to get it, you know? I'm gonna get crucified for this. In-N-Out isn't great. It doesn't taste that good. And Five Guys is better, and I don't even really like Five Guys. So Ty is working, I am working, we're both essential workers. I am a receptionist right now for an animal hospital, and Ty's still doing his firefighting thing. Also, the lanes of traffic, we don't have those little white dashed lane dividers that you see pretty much everywhere else. We have why can't I remember the name for them? I have to look them up. What are the bumps in the road called? Rumble strips? Okay. So we don't have those dashed lane dividers that you see pretty much everywhere else. Maybe some places, but largely we kind of have the rumble strips, but also in dashed lines with reflectors on them. And they're really easy to see at nighttime, which is nice because in the Midwest it was kind of difficult to see those white lines in the dead middle of night. But they're a little bit harder to see during the day, the little rumble reflectors. The sun just doesn't quite catch them. But it's okay because you definitely feel them before you see them. The brrr helps hopefully keep people from accidentally swerving into each other's lanes. I assume that they installed them because closer to the strip there's probably a lot of drunk tourist drivers. But yeah, those are some of the differences I've noticed so far. I'm sure there's many, many more that I'm very excited to find out about and learn and explore and figure everything out. So hopefully I can do an updated version of this later when things open back up. If you guys want that, let me know. Comment down below if you like this, if there are any questions you have about my move, or if you have other things that you'd like me to make videos about. I'm going to try to do that more often, maybe. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys around. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Goodbye now. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Goodbye. Get out!